Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Patrick Wolf here. I have a very interesting build video for you today. I would rate this build as probably the best build in the game at the moment. It's kind of it's a very undercover build. A lot of people don't know about it. It's very strong, and it's really good against the meta. Now, when I say that, if you go against someone with 9k stamina striker and he has full stacks, obviously it's not going to really work as well, but that's situational. So basically, let's get into the build that I have for you. I'm very excited to show you this build. Now, before you just judge this and say, oh no, it's another hybrid build, just bear in mind, if you're someone like me, I don't like to use the same build all the time, and I was very irritated by getting melted by Predator's Mark. I'd use a Striker's build, and I would have like 25% exotic damage resilience, and I thought, all right, let me go against it. And if you saw in my previous videos the DZ gameplay, the reason why I put that out was to show you something. There was a bit of meaning in that video. I don't know if anyone picked it up, but against Predator's Mark, stocking that little damage resilience doesn't work. You get melted still. But this I would call this build as the anti-meta build. This will go head to head against all the three builds, the Predator's Mark, Striker, and Nomad, and you will be able to defeat them quite easily because of the way it's been set up. Now, before I get into this, let's just get one thing straight. Predator's Mark bleed resistance is not a thing. Don't try and stack that. Now, you could add it if you want to just get a bit more out of it, but it's not going to help you that much. Exotic damage resilience really helps you against the bleed. With this build, you won't feel the bleed. They'll put you on the bleed, and you will still your health will not even go down that quickly. The gameplay video I'll bring you guys soon. It's taking a while. It's a bit, I want to be able to find good players who have that build and go head to head against them. So that will come out soon. Basically, guys, we've got the hybrid ninja backpack build. We all know what this does. Basically, this allows me to use one final measure and get the 2-piece bonus. You guys know about that. Let's not get into that. Basically, this is how you're going to run it. We're going to have a final measure, a 1-piece final measure. Bear in mind, you can mix and match this up depending on how good your stats are for each individual piece. So the reason why we've got one final measure is because of this. This is the difference between getting melted by Pred and not. In my previous Striker build, I tried to stack. I had about 27% damage resilience. It didn't help that much. It helped a bit, but it still wasn't enough to kill. Now, we're going to stack this. This is the anti-meta build. We're going to stack this. So get the 25% exotic damage resilience. All right? And then, basically, Predator's Mark. Now, the reason why we've got 2 of these is to get the 3-piece. So the reload speed, brilliant. Get shots on the enemies quicker. We get the 8% SMG damage because this is focused around the house, so we get that extra damage. Funny enough, this is a very high survivability build, but it does a lot of damage. We'll get to that now. Then again, the Predator's Mark, but bear in mind we're going to be stacking exotic damage resilience, so roll that on the major attribute. And then on the backpack, we know that the stats aren't that high, but if you're going to use it in game modes like Last Stand, and that's okay, it's not a problem. We got health here. You could decide what you want. If you want to go for a bit more damage, I like to be a bit more tanky, so that's really up to you guys. SMG, as long as you roll SMG and crit damage, you're fine. We're going to roll stamina there. I can get a better roll for that. I'm going to do that. Don't worry. That's not important. The 2-piece Banshee complements the Pred, so this will just give you that extra damage to absolutely melt people. So we got 10% damage to targets out of cover. So basically, we have got, with these 2 gear sets combined, we've got 18% extra damage. So that will really allow you to melt players. Basically, the reason why we have 8k stamina is because we don't need the extra damage, and this is the reason why. We've got responsive for 1, so that's 10% on that, and then with the gear set bonus for the Banshee, that's another 10%. And then with the Predator's Mark, we've got another 8%. So that would give us 28% increased damage. And then on the gloves, because we have SMG damage, we can add another 12%, that equals to 40% increased damage. All right, that is crazy. That is insane. And then that's not including the card counter on the house. So that's an extra 20% damage when you know in one half of your magazine. So if we add that, guys, that's 60% extra damage on this. So you will definitely not use it. And bear in mind the DPS figures are the 360. So if you go to my this is a 6.5 firearms build. We're hitting lower DPS. Now I know it's all about the stacks, but that's just goes to show. And that's not including the Banshee 10, the 10% damage increase. That doesn't include it. And obviously the house stacks. So you will absolutely shred people with this build. It's brilliant. The mods that we go for in this are, you know, the typical skill haste mods help. You decide. I like to have skill haste, guys. I just like my box coming back quicker, especially when you're defending against a pred. So exotic damage resilience, we're going to be rolling that. So get about 2 of those mods to give you an extra 5%. That's what I've done. Exotic damage resilience on there. And then the performance mods, we're going to go for support station, healing speed. Now, bear in mind, in the previous videos I've been saying, which is true, the range mods are better. They're better for you, but not in this build, because you want to be running in and out of your station, so you want the circle to be as little as possible. Yeah, I know it's opposite, but this is how it's going to work. This is a bit of extra damage there on the performance mod. We're going to be running it with immune station. Obviously, you have to go with that, and obviously you need that pulse, so that'll increase our damage once more. So if we go into our stats here. That's unbelievable. That's a lot of damage, guys, for that amount of firearms. We've got pretty good across the board headshot damage. The reload speed helps with the Predator. It really does help. This is actually really interesting here. So SMG 20%. We've gone over that. It's obviously a lot more than that. But well, it's going to be 60%. 60%. So at least. You know, when you're stacking the responsive, when you got the responsive active. So this is where it comes down to the anti-meta part of it. All right, if you run into someone who's running striker, he's not going to kill you because you've got the stamina, you've got the extreme amount of damage. So you will be able to melt him. If he has full stacks, yes, okay, he's gonna take you down, but that's situational, guys. That's a fully stacked striker can take anyone down, but normally they don't have full stacks all the time, so this will take him down. Nomad's gonna have no chance. He'll have no chance. You'll kill him 7 times, guys. That's just the way it is with the stamina and the damage output of this build. The Predator's Mark, players. If you have a problem with Predator's Mark, you're not gonna have that problem anymore. You're not, guys. 47% damage resilience. That's why we have the final measure. That bleed is not going to do anything to you. You could take a full mag from a pred player. It's not going to do anything to you. And I'm going to prove this because I saw the difference of 24%, 25, 26%. So this is over 40, almost 50%. This build will take down striker, pred, nomad. This is the anti-meta build. It's brilliant. It's really, really good. Keep in mind that you definitely need to run these talents. All right, this talent on the move. You can do whatever you want there. I know people like to run different things. Obviously, critical save is good. Adrenaline, yeah. We know about this combat medic. But this is very important. This increases your stamina, your toughness by 100,000 every time you kill someone while moving. So this is the build. I would rate this the best hybrid build you can get at the moment. I love it. If you guys are sick of the meta players, this is definitely one way you can melt them down very quickly, and they'll probably call hacks. I can see in the future that I'm going to be called a hacker for this build, especially the Predator's Mark players are going to get butthurt by putting 10 bullets on me, and I'll just stand there and take it because they got no damage. So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we'll get a gameplay video out. I've been very busy, so just please leave a like, sub, and hit the notification bell. And we'll see you guys in the next video.